Alright, well, welcome back to the game for the newly formed or newly named Icebreakers. If you remember where we were last week, let's situate on Icewind Dale first, because that's always good. So on your way to Skytower Shelter, hopefully to get refuge for Garrett and his husband. You decided to go via the Cave of the Berserkers, which is where you are now. Unfortunately, you had a bit of an encounter with a dragon along the way and lost some of your mounts. And it's a little bit sorry looking at the moment. You had 5, I think, but now you're down to 2. And you have Garrett and Keegan riding on one of those. Then you decided to take on the Cave of the Berserkers, as sort of suggested by Oyam and Tarok. But you come into a bit of a problem. Garrett has just hit the living daylights out of this gentleman, but the gentleman is refusing to die. So that's where I'll pick it up from. Let me just get some sounds going. And we will be good to go. Come on. Alright.
By the way, weather like this? It was still quiet.
A little bit quiet still.
Just shout, you know.
It's like this warble sound effect to your microphone. It's hard to describe, but yeah.
Hopefully that will get sorted out. But in the meantime, Stallo, what you got? Where is Stallo? Down here. You got this guy that you tied up and released here. Yep. And remember, he did a mad dash up the ice path to get here. What do you do?
Don't really know anything about. I don't really know much about the. Did someone scream out that they wouldn't die last time?
Yeah, I think Garrosh did.
In case, for now at least, I'm going to disengage action, move 5, 10, 15, 20 over here, and let's see. I'll use my last guiding bolt free use on the on Grax the Mighty.
Okay. That hits easily enough for 9 points of damage. And you see he does take the blow and does hurt him.
I'm going to follow up with my bonus action, Starry Bow.
Oh, that hits as well.
Indeed.
And he falls to the ground. And he cackles at you as he stands up again.
What magic is this?
The Frostmaiden has blessed us.
What is going on?
What did the animals do? Oh, by the way, one other thing I did is if you go over to where you've got all your snuggles and garrosh listed, right underneath that you'll see a new folder called Bag of Tricks. If you click on Bag of Tricks, you have all the Bag of Tricks animals there. And they're coded with a dice as well. So if you roll a 3 and a 4, we immediately know it's a badger and a boar.
Nice.
So hopefully that'll speed things up a bit. Yep.
Could we ask the animals to drag the berserker out of the cave? At least the dire wolf, because I think we should be big enough.
Yeah. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have these animals rush up to help. And with all of them pulling on the berserker, giving a little path out, we'll give the dire wolf advantage on his strength check. With all the animals trying to drag him out. So, his strength is going to be a 22.
Nice.
So don't forget you can roll for these animals as well. If you want a quick way to bring up their sheep, just hold down shift and double click on the dire wolf in this case. and roll strength with advantage.
Oh, I can do it. Let's see. Wait, how did you say we do it with advantage?
Just click on it twice if it only comes up once.
Ah,
There we go. 22. So that's actually a tie, and in the event of a tie, nothing changes. So all these animals are trying to drag this berserker out, but he's standing strong. Just. So with the animals done, which berserker is this one? So this guy that you've just completely and utterly smashed to bits, he's... Oh, actually, let's see what he does. Yep, he's still in relative control of his environment. And he hits you once with the flail for a 10, so that'll miss. Hits again you with the flail, Garrosh, for an 18 and an 18. Does an 18 hit?
I'll give him a disadvantage on the roll with Snuggles.
Okay, so on one of those rolls, therefore it misses, but the other one still hits. So 8 bludgeoning, and make me a Constitution saving throw. You're good. Yeah, you feel the nastiness of this flower rip into your flesh, but you're stronger than that. No poison damage taken. Stacks.
Oh, by the way, Malcolm, since I used my action to Guiding Bolt instead of Disengage, he can have one opportunity attack against me.
Bless your
Sort of.
honesty. Oh, not the wolf, though. I want to take you with the wolf. But he will swing at you with his flail and roll a 10, so it misses. There you go. Honesty pays off. Okay. Stacks.
Yeah. What will I do? Definitely gonna walk up around this part. First, I'm gonna shout to Garrosh and Theodore. Guys, I think we have to get them out of this cave. They didn't seem so invincible when we were out in the waste. Out of this cave. And then I'm gonna... So, this is my movement. Can I just slide down here? Or jump down here? How high is it?
It's not that high, but make me an acrobatics check. Don't imagine it's a problem for Stacks, but natural ones have been known to happen.
Should still be 9.
Land on the ground right next to the direwolf. Yep, you're good. Very stylish move.
What I'm going to do is the berserkers only have one weapon, right?
Yeah, has a flail. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna stand next to this berserker, and I'm gonna hold my action for the moment that he collapses as someone attacks. I'm gonna try to grab his flail
Okay.
while he's unconscious for a second, or down for a second.
Excellent.
I'm gonna say that to Stallo. Stallo, bring me down one more time.
Got it.
Theodore.
I'm gonna move 10 feet back, so like this, and I don't know what Stax's plan is, so I'm gonna ready an action to cast Thorn Whip on the one next to Garrosh and Snuggles, and it will happen when Snuggles is out of the way.
Okay, got it.
And
Speaking-
Snuggles next, yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of Snuggles,
Yeah, he is actually gonna move around and get behind him,
Okay.
and then attack him.
okay, then your Thorn Whip will go up after that. Excellent. 15 hits, and it rakes and rakes. Blood spurts out. Remains standing.
Okay, then I'll hit him with the Thorn Whip and try to pull him closer to the entrance like Stax suggested.
Okay. Once again, the whip lashes across his back. Blood comes out, but immediately cakes, and he gets dragged back 10 feet towards you.
And oh, no, I had it right. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see if this Berserker's in his right mind. He is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's a whole bunch of attacks. Stacks.
I don't have a melee weapon prepared, but do they actually go down for a second when they move, or it just
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. Sorry, when they hit, sometimes they do go down, sometimes they don't. You've seen both. This guy just took off though, didn't attack anybody.
Well, I'm not taking an attack of opportunity because I'm still prepared for the moment. I can grab his weapon.
Okay,
So,
I'll bite
and
the wolf.
attack.
Hits the giant rat. I can roll for that. Hits with a natural 20. So on his way out, he did drop his weapon. He did drop momentarily. He's still going to leave, but you can try and grab his. You're trying to grab his flail.
Yep.
Okay. So for his roll, he's going to get an 18.
What do I roll?
You can do acrobatics or athletics. Either try and just rip it from him or try and twist it in an appropriate way. But he did roll an 18.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, that's you as well, Theodore. If you want to take a swing.
I don't have a melee weapon.
Okay. Garrosh.
I'll let him pass.
Okay. As he passes you. Garrosh.
Damn, what do I do? They are invincible. I kick the wall behind me, gaining momentum, and I at the guy, and I try to push him back out of the cave.
Okay.
It's improvising a bit because I don't know.
Okay, so you just trying to shove him, in other words.
Yeah.
And what
sure.
you might want to do, you could grapple him and drag him along.
Okay, so strength check.
Yeah, or athletics or acrobatics. He rolls a 14. Ah, very good.
Should be fine.
So, move yourself 15 feet and the Berserker will come along with you. Okay, here we go. So, picks him up and stomps. Definitely getting him towards there. Okay, is that your turn? Any bonuses?
That's my turn.
Okay, Stallo.
Right. I guess I'll not much to do besides grabbing them and shooting them, so I'll let me see. I'll move a bit closer to the entrance and I'll try to fire at this guy next to Garrosh with my bow. Let's see.
That hits.
He's grappled, right?
He is grappled. The only thing that functionally is that his movement is 0. There's a few other things, but mostly it's movement is 0. He shoots him right in the back of the chest and gives it back and pulls out the arrow and throws it down and continues to cackle maniacally. He's not falling down because Garrosh is giving him a hug.
And that's my turn.
What's your pack of animals gonna do?
Well, I guess they could. Yeah. Try to drag him out.
I mean, they can. So Garrosh has got him. Its movement is 0. Tell you what, I'll let the wolf make a strength check. Assume it's more strong than it is dexterous. At advantage to try and beat a 10 to continue to drag it out. Oh, well, lucky it was at advantage. So this could work, but Garrosh would have to let go.
Yeah, I'm letting go.
Okay, so the wolf can move 25 feet. So someone want to move the wolf, and the berserker will come with it.
Let's see. Would be
It's going to have to
at the
stop
entrance.
right before the other animals, yeah. Okay. Ugh. Okay, nice. Now, let's see if he maintains his sanity. He does. Which one is it? So this thing is just going to start wailing on the wolf. And it's going to do it recklessly. Because why wouldn't he? Because it's confident that he's going to survive this. So once, twice, 3 times on the wolf. Hitting all 3 times. For... what's that? 16, 20 points of damage. The wolf was still up. It's unlikely it's going to make these poison saves. And it doesn't. It is poisoned. We'll see if that matters. Okay, stacks.
Dax will... Stacks too. Dax will run outside.
Uh-huh.
First disengage, then run outside.
Okay.
First off, quick look around. Do I see any more berserkers by any chance?
Make a perception check.
Is this thing has taken way too long?
Oh, well spotted, Stacks.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And they see you looking at them, and you see them looking at them. You've made eye contact. And yeah, let me roll these guys in now. I'll just go back to Stacks' turn. What's my initiative thing working?
Was this an action to spot them standing
I'm going to say no.
60 feet away?
You still have your action.
In that case... I'm gonna hold an action to shoot, but I'm gonna only shoot at this berserker once he's been dragged out of the cave.
Got it. Got it. Okay,
And then
Theodore.
I'm gonna shout to the rest. 3 more incoming, guys!
Theodore will move 10 feet and repeat the Thorn Whip on this one just to move him forward. Without advantage.
No, with advantage. These guys are always attacking recklessly, so always go with advantage. Okay, so we'll take the first one. 7 points. Straight,
Yes,
10 feet that way.
That's it. And then Snuggles will move towards him And grappling is an action, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Garrosh will probably carry me out.
I'm going to say
Yeah, he
at advantage. We'll give it at advantage because he's just lost it going reckless. Not sure if it's technically an attack, but we'll make it at advantage. It rolls a 17.
I'm not gonna grapple him because Snuggles will be out of movement, but Garrosh will probably take him out.
Okay.
So I'll leave it up to Garrosh, and I'll just move. Yeah, I'll leave him there just in case Garrosh needs disadvantage.
Okay, got it.
Okay, that's it.
So the creature maintains its sanity and attacks. Garrosh 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
Disadvantage on
Okay.
the first one that would hit.
The first one was a 17 and a 19, so the 17 does hit, but unfortunately. So 2 hits. So 10 bludgeoning and 6 bludgeoning, so 16 points of damage and 2 constitution saving throws.
And I return 1 with riposte.
Sure. Okay, yep, that hits. And she screams, yeah, and gets up again.
Okay. Well, if it's my turn, then I'll try to push this guy out, grapple, and shove him out. So
Okay,
athletics.
do it at advantage. His roll is not good enough. So move your movement, and I'll have the guy dragged along with you. So you've got 15 feet you can drag him. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the berserkers running up. See you guys. He maintains his senses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next berserker. Whoops. Yep, next berserker. He also maintains his senses. Get up to there. And yeah, Stallo.
Alright. Stallo's going to hear what Stack's warned about and run. Oh, sorry. Just gonna get 5, 10, 25. And, Actually, this first guy I'm going to use Guiding Bolt with a spell slot. Second level. So let's see. This guy.
That hits. Wow, 20 points of damage. And he is advantage on attacking him now, right?
Yes. And I'll fire up with I'll follow up with a Starry Arrow.
Okay, that hits as well. So there's a total of 26 points of damage. It's just the one advantage, so I'll take that right back off again. Yep. Okay, got it. Okay, the bow and the guiding bolt definitely upset this creature, and you see him make an insight check, Stallo.
Okay.
He has eyes for the cave.
Animals, block the cave! Yeah,
Now, the dire wolf does have this creature grappled. It is poison, though. So, it's gonna... actually... No, it still has it grappled. He can leave. He can leave the cave if it wants. Because the thing uses action to smash him.
Yeah, I'll guess it'll move.
I have these... Yep.
Got here.
Its movement speed was at 25?
He moved 25. Yes, 50, I think.
Yeah.
Alright.
50.
Does that trigger Stax' action?
Definitely.
Okay, take a shot. At advantage.
Mhm.
Okay. The creature falls dead in the mouth of the wolf, and it struggles for a bit, but then it seems finally life has left this creature. Okay, so that was a prepared action. Drag that out. Who's this guy? This guy maintains his sanity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy is dead. Stacks again.
I believe Stallo ordered the other animals to protect the entrance, so I think they would have moved a little bit forward. That's okay still.
Sure. We'll shuffle them around a bit.
And Stax is gonna steady aim Berserker that Stallo already shot.
Got it. This one's not advantage, just a straight roll.
Well, because I'm using steady aim.
Oh yeah, sure. That hits 26 points of damage. Okay, you see a little bit of panic in this madman's eyes, but he's continuing to hurl up the path. Is that your turn, Stax?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Theodore.
I'm gonna move forward and take an attack of opportunity.
Boom! Rolls an 11 with advantage, so misses.
He actually does he have disadvantage because he's grappled by Garrosh? It doesn't matter, but for future reference.
No, grappled just means his movement is 0. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, but he rolled an 11 and an 8 regardless, so however you look at it, he missed.
Can I use Thorn Whip on him and pull him together with Garrosh if I hit him?
No.
Okay. Then I will... Well, that's not the only spell I have. So this one's... I'll cast Sanctuary on Garrosh.
Sanctuary.
Because he's the only one that the Berserker can attack next round.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
We'll give Garrosh a nice yellow glow as this radiance envelops him. Okay, can you bring up Sanctuary quickly, please? The proper spell description.
Sure. It's not concentration.
Yep.
Where is it? There.
Okay. The warded creature makes an attack. Grapple is not an attack. Cast a spell or deals damage to another creature. Okay. So in other words, Garrosh can keep on carrying this thing out while under Sanctuary. So, good idea. Is that your turn, Theodore?
By the way,
Yep.
actually, can I see this one over the ledge?
Yep. This is a slow upward slope, so yes, you can.
Since he's in a range of 40 feet, I'll actually shoot him with the gun. Because I still have my action. A Sanctuary's bonus action.
Sure, with your laser gun, sure.
Oh, there it is.
Finally hits 12 points of damage. Hope you're keeping track of your ammo.
Yep, I am.
Very good. Probably should automate that. Anyway, so yep. Yeah, very good. And Snuggles.
Snuggles will just move this turn. So 20, 30, 40 feet. And he's going to join the... he'll double move to the animals to block off the entrance. That's it.
Okay, and this one that Garrosh has grappled, he starts his... and he spends his turn being mad. Garrosh.
I continue dragging him along. So, athletics again.
No, you've got him grappled. Still have him grappled. He hasn't tried to break the grapple.
So I just do it.
Yeah, you just do
Okay.
it. Yep.
So 15 feet.
Yep.
Like that?
And he comes along with you. He's still cackling maniacally.
Can Garrosh double move to get him out of the cave?
Ooh, I think technically yes. Take another 15 feet.
If you want to, I mean.
You could get him there. I think that would be fair. You have the
Okay. Well, I could drag him on the badger, and he would like fall over the badger, you know. Because, like,
that would be a good
Take
thing
1
next turn.
damage.
and end up on the floor. Yeah. Take 1 damage, and because it's outside the cave, he would die. Right.
Good try. Okay, this one. The one that Stacks has been hitting maintains his sanity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stallo.
Let's see. This guy is still not completely out of the cave.
I couldn't possibly comment.
In that case, I think I'll go for these newcomers. This first guy, going to Guiding Bolt, first level spell slot.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oops.
Ah.
Whoopsie-daisy.
Anyway, I'll try to hit normally with my starry bow. Let's see.
Okay. That does hit. It's a 5 radiant. Got it. I did roll for the dire wolf, by the way. It is still poisoned. Speaking of the animals, what do they do?
They will just stand around there, dire wolf in front, dodge action.
Okay,
Making
so
sure they can't just run past.
okay. Whoops. So I'm just going to make a constitution check for the wolf to see if it's still poisoned. It is. But it's taking the dodge action. Okay. Now. This guy. He maintains his sanity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stacks!
Stax is gonna shoot the one that's already hurt. Again, steady aim.
Okay.
Damn,
Ooh.
that's-
Okay. He's very hurt, but he still continues up the pathway. Theodore?
Theodore will move out of the cave, like over here.
Okay.
And I'll yell to Garrosh, if I hit the Berserker with the whip, let him go. And I'll try to hit this one with the Thorn Whip.
Okay.
I should make up a new name for Thorn Whip since it's barbed wire.
Okay.
Get over here, wire.
Not at advantage. Didn't attack
Not?
reckless. No, he was just cackling maniacally.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yep, so
Okay.
just a straight roll. That hits, so he takes the damage. Goes to there.
Okay. Now Snuggles will run over to him and attack him.
Ooh, Snuggles.
Come on, Snuggles. Bring it home.
Oh, misses.
Misses, unfortunately. Now it's its turn. Well, let's see if he maintains his sanity. Oh, he doesn't! Damn it! It's gonna have him rush back in here, but no, it just sits there cackling. Garrosh!
Well, I saw that finally, Theodore dragged him out with his thorn whip.
Mm-hmm.
So I have enough space to wave my sword, and I'm gonna attack the guy twice
Okay.
because I can.
Okay, your sanctuary fades, but absolutely. As while it's lost in its own crazy world, you just absolutely obliterate it, cut it in two, and a couple of the pieces start rolling down the side of the hill there. Very obviously dead. Apparently being cut into two pieces isn't considered wise. Okay, is that your turn?
I move a bit further still. After I literally slash through him, I push a bit further.
Okay.
That's
So,
it. Maybe second wind, so I get a
sure.
few hit points. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's it.
As Garrosh comes next to me, I'll give him a high five.
Very good. So this
Yeah.
berserker maintains his sanity. He comes up.
Actually, it's a low five because I'm a no.
Oh, the dodge action. Oh, yep, that still dies. Boomp. Actually, this will be a straight roll. Advantage and stuff cancelling out. It'll be an 8, so that one misses. But he's going to attack a third time. The straight one, 13. Yeah. Oh, it survives. 4 bludgeoning. And Constitution saving throw. Oh, yeah, very good. It has done its job. Okay, this berserker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get right up into there, but that's all it can do. They did maintain their sanity. Stallo.
Did the first one use a reckless attack?
The one with the plus on it used a reckless attack.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna move a bit in front of Theodore, and let's see. This guy is much easier to shoot at, I think.
This guy is severely injured. Might want to take
Severely
that into
injured.
account. That's
Okay,
one that
I'm going
Stax has
to.
been taking shots at.
Yeah, I'm going to fire a bonus action Starry Bow with him at
Okay.
this guy.
Yep.
Just to see if I can finish him off.
He falls down and he stays down.
I'm going to draw a constellation out of my star map and fire a guiding bolt at the this guy.
Oh, this
Furthest
guy?
one,
Okay.
yes. Yeah.
That misses. Hey. What are
Yes.
your animals doing? Same thing? Holding their ground? Dodging?
The giant badger is going to try to grapple the berserker in front of him and drag him down into this pit.
Okay. Since he...
With advantage.
I think they're both going to be at advantage. Just to make strength rolls. Straight rolls. He rolls an 8. And the badger. Someone want to roll for the badger?
Oh. I'll roll a strength check for the badger.
Sure, so the badger's movement is 30 feet. So where's the badger going? And the berserker will follow.
He's gonna jump down this pit. The lower part.
It's not a pit, it's just a slope thing down to here.
Slope. Oh, then he's gonna slope down.
Okay.
Just down here.
So we can move him there. And this guy is there. Okay, I'll assume the rest of them take the dodge action. This guy running up maintains his sanity. Which way is he going to go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna come down here. Gonna attack the badger. 1, 2, 3. An 8, a 17, and a 19. Don't think the badger's gonna survive. No, the first one actually takes him down. Badger is down. He's gonna take a couple of steps that way. That's his turn. Stacks.
Stax is gonna shoot this one. I believe this one was hurt. Or are they both fine?
No, they're both completely uninjured.
Well, still gonna be this one. This one closer.
Ooh.
Ooh.
22 plus 2.
Oh my! He's dead. Right?
22
He's dead.
first.
He must be dead.
20. Okay. Yeah, it hurt. He's still coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got the fire arrows as well.
Yep. It's in there.
Ah, yeah, okay. Alright. Cool.
Is that your turn, Stacks?
I'm going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith on Garrosh. And
Okay.
+2 to AC.
Shield of Faith on Garrosh. So Garrosh, yeah, +2 to your AC. Got it. Okay, Theodore and Snuggles.
I'm gonna hold on. Sorry, I measured before, but he moved. I'm gonna move a little forward just so I get him within 40 feet, and then shoot him with the gun again. I assume it's with advantage.
Too soon! Too soon!
What? Stacks in theory to fight a Tarask. Okay, let's just for fun. Let's do some attacks on... Who gets to play with a Tarask? 5 attacks. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, they all hit. So that's about 120 damage on that one turn. That's without my even thinking about it. But there we go. Let's get rid of the Tarask. Sorry, Theodore. As you were.
I think I have advantage, right? Because he's got a plus.
Yep, both of them. Yep, both of them. Yep, attacked last time. Yep, 15 does hit. Which one? That one? Okay, 7 points of damage.
The one that's closer to us, yes. I mean,
Okay.
that's coming up the hill. That's my turn, and I'll send Snuggles up here with a ready action in case one of them gets into reach. He can attack, and that's
Okay.
it.
So that berserker's dead,
And
so it's not
one
going to do
bullet
anything.
down.
Okay. Sorry, that one's dead. Garrosh.
Yeah, I slide down this side of the. Well, I just go like slide like this way, and attack the guy down there.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check though. I should have really done this before, but make me an acrobatics check. It's not terribly hard. 10 was exactly what you needed. Okay, you're good.
Okay, I slide so down the hill, but I don't fall. And as I'm falling down, I'm using the momentum to attack the guy with my greatsword twice
Nice.
because I can.
Yeah, with advantage. So it's a 23 or 23. So we are 20 and 25, 45. Oh, ouch. Okay, still alive. He's just laughing maniacally as he tries to shrug off your blows, but not doing a good job. Is that your turn?
That's it.
Okay, so the one that you just hit doesn't find it amusing that you hit it. And it's going to attack you 3 times. At advantage. Oh, that's terrible. 1 hit and make me a constitution saving throw. 10 points of damage.
Okay, and I will 10 points of damage, and I will attack back.
Okay.
By the way, Garrosh has +2 to AC because of Shield of Fate, just in case
Ooh.
it matters.
No, it doesn't matter. It was a 21, but that's a good point.
Yeah,
Just hits.
it should be even on my token.
I just see 19 on your token.
Yeah, 19 is correct.
Oh, so it went from 17 to 19. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Got
And
it.
I'm attacking him back with my riposte superiority dice.
Okay. Add advantage.
Here we go.
26. Wow.
Okay, how come I'm throwing 26 like 3 times in a row? That doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm done.
Still alive, but you see a look of panic in his eyes. His buddy is dead. So we got that one and that one. Okay, was that the dead one? Yeah, that's the dead one. Stallo.
Alright. I'm gonna go for the same thing as before. A guiding bolt this one.
Okay. Add advantage.
With advantage, okay. Oh boy.
The cackling
Nice.
subsides. Down it goes.
And bonus action, fire at this guy.
Okay. Yep, that hits. Just the 5 points of damage. Got it.
By the way, that damage roll on your guiding bolt. Damn.
Yeah, that's a high, high roll.
Oh, that was a 6, a 6, a 6, and a 5 on 46.
It's almost perfect.
Almost perfect. Yeah, that's amazing. So Stallo, that was at your animals.
I guess we could keep him as a shield, so unless you have a D-stacks.
They're proving to be a very effective meat shield.
Yeah. I'm fine hiding here behind my meat shield.
Okay, your dire wolf maintains its poison condition. It's I imagine it's just doing a dog throw up right there on the ground, like, and then licking it up as dogs do. Okay. So I assume they're just going to take the dodge action. This guy, let's see if he gets this to his senses. He does. Comes over here to Garrosh. Attack Garrosh 3 times with advantage, recklessly. 1 misses thanks to the shield. But still 2 hit. 1.
How much do I get?
18 points of damage. And 2 constitution saving throws. And a concentration check. 2 concentration checks. What am I talking about? No, it's Garrosh.
No.
Garrosh. Yeah.
I'm not concentrating on
Yeah, sorry.
anything.
I got confused with Stallo for a second. You're fine, you're fine.
Oh, okay. So the first one was 18, and the second one was how much?
Total damage was 18.
I see. Okay, I'm fine. I have 4 hit points. I'm feeling fine. Great.
It's 11 and a 7. How's this guy looking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can take an attack of opportunity if you like, Garrosh.
With advantage, right?
Yep, with advantage. Ooh, 16 hits for 24. Ugh, takes it right in the back, but he's still up. And he is going for it. But he knows there's a really accurate elf right behind him.
Yeah, and she's going to take a shot.
Overkill. Ugh, and he falls down to the ground. And that is the end of the enemies. So we're out of initiative order. What do you guys do?
I'll go over to Garrosh and give him a level 2 cure wounds.
Thanks. Do you also have something to clean myself from all the mess they put on me with those? I
give him a piece of cloth.
Thank you. It's such such mess. These guys never had a shower in their life, probably, or a bath. I mean, what's a
Yeah.
shower?
Didn't
Anyway.
look like it.
It's a good thing you managed to find out, or we figured out this, what the deal with them was. Could have been fighting there endlessly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Who did it actually? Who figured it out?
Stacks,
I think it was
Theodore?
Stacks, yeah. Stacks. Stacks can take all the credit for this.
Well,
Good job. And I thought I was the smart one.
And we still got most of our animals. Just the badger, suicide.
Who's a good boy, Yarn Fang? Who is a good yarn animal?
still not made it safe.
Eventually, it makes it safe.
He needs the shots.
Well, good use of the animals too. Very much meat shields, right?
And they did their job, yeah. I'll put on my sterile gloves and go check the bodies, and I'm specifically looking for Shardolin shards.
Okay, amongst the 5 berserkers that you killed in here, there was 1 here to start with, 1 you brought along, then 3 that joined. I say, roll me a d6. Oh, no, so say 5. Just put 5 Shardolin shards. They're not terribly big. They're not terribly small. They're just shards. So 5 Shardolin shards.
Good. Anything else of use?
Well, once you remove the shards from the flails are no longer useful. So that's all you find on these berserkers. And as I said before, they're just caked in frostbite, blackened skin. It's not pleasant.
Next, we'll go inside to the place where the dragons were, because I believe there was a bit of a loot pile, treasure hoard.
Just 1 second. Oh, I can do it this way. Oh, there we go. Not sure if I showed you the art for this. Ignore those berserkers. That's just me trying to... Oh, I did show it to you, but yeah, that's what they look like. Their skin, I think, is much more blackened than that. Okay, yeah, in that pile, you find... you remember this where the small dragons were, the dragon wormlings were? Yeah. I'll save you ritually casting identify. This is what you find. Oh, sorry, 96 silver pieces.
Theodore, will you add this gold to the pile we have?
Sure. Just put it to the add it to the party funds.
Also, this cracked spyglass. Is there any way you could fix it?
I can try. Sure. I'll do it in the before we go to rest tonight. It'll probably take a bit of time to examine it and see how to fix it. Unless we're in a hurry, I can do it now.
Oh, there's no rush with it. Also see the spell call. I see most of this stuff is really interesting for you. Although I probably use these tools. I'm quite familiar with them, but I also already have them, so it's a bit of a backup situation more. Do you know how to use these as well?
Thieves' tools? Yeah, I can. I have them actually. So you can keep these as a spare set, I guess.
Yeah, I'll take a spare one. Never know.
Even
what's
if
gonna
I,
happen.
yeah, even if I lose mine, I can make new ones. But yeah, keep those as a spare. You need them more often,
Thank you.
and your hands shake less.
Fair enough. After that, I'm probably gonna go back in again. Do we wanna check what's else inside of this this barbarian cave?
Should.
Of course.
But how can we go see if Garrett and Keegan is safe? We don't know what happened with these barbarians coming from outside.
Oh, of course. Completely forgot.
You see them heading up the path and saying, "Oh yes, we saw the barbarians coming and we just hide as best we could. In fact, we hide under Shrubby, and Shrubby did a really good job of being a tree."
Ah, great
Not
job,
true.
Shrubby.
Yep, Garrett and Keegan are perfectly fine.
Nice.
Though,
That's good.
and they do say that was a very close calls, very close shave. Exactly how far are we from your home, Stallo? This is dangerous. We've had dragons, we've had berserkers. We can't take much more of this.
It's just this cave, I think. Shouldn't be much more. I think most of the danger is going to be the climb. We're going about 15,000 feet up. We gotta stop regularly and acclimatize to the height. I'm fine, but
Oh
all of
my
you
goodness.
should be. Yes.
Well,
So it should
let's hope for the
be
best.
fine.
Just 15,000 feet to go.
15,000? I'm 3 feet tall. Do you know how many times 3 feet go into 15,000?
5,000.
Oh,
5,000.
I didn't mention. Oh, that's gonna take a while.
That's a few thousands of Theodores, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, let's go check out this cave and then. Oh, happy day, we have to climb 15,000 feet up.
It's good for you. It brings good air to your lungs.
So the only thing of note you see there, Garrosh, are fragments of shell of a bluish-white egg that must have been about the size of a halfling. And it's not hard to deduce this is probably where those wormlings hatched from. Just in here.
Interesting.
I'll cast Detect Magic as a ritual before I start exploring the cave.
Okay. I'll let you know if you detect anything magical.
Oh, there's the treasure, right? Like where we met the dragons first.
Yep, Stax has already collected all the treasure though.
I didn't notice it. It's gone. The treasure is gone.
Maybe it was just an illusion. A trick they played on you.
I saw it with my own eyes. Now it's gone. How did this happen? No.
I do not know, Garrosh. Many strange things happening here. And I'm just gonna walk on.
Stax, even before you get there, you notice a light inside of there. And on the ceiling there are just hundreds and hundreds of stalactites, more than anywhere else in the cavern. And there's frost all over it, and it's bathed in a flickering blue light. The light source is a blue flame in a stone brazier that stands against the far wall, and the white smoke that rises above it coalesces every few seconds into the figure of a woman. But then the image is fleeting. And as you get closer with your detect magic, you get a powerful aura of abjuration magic.
Okay. Can I identify it as a ritual as well?
You can try.
Or do I just make a knowledge arcana to see what it is?
Well, here's the thing with Like, there's lots of interesting things in the world, and some of them are mundane, like a +1 longsword, and some of them are artifacts that have been created over thousands of years. And the point I'm raising is sometimes Identify is not going to work on magical items of particularly, very powerful magic items. It's like, oh, I've created this magical sword that has secret properties that I only want to know. And it just seems a bit odd that Identify will instantly reveal those mysteries. So, but regardless, are you going to try to cast Identify?
Sure, just in case. I mean, we have. I hope we have time now to take another 10 minutes for me to cast that.
Apart from getting the strong aura of abjuration magic, you're not entirely sure what its function is.
Have I ever seen something like this?
No.
Does it look like it could be moved, or is it frozen into the floor, or somehow attached?
You can try and move it if you like.
Isn't abjuration like the warding type of magic that shields people?
Yeah. Usually it's protective magic, but I'm not sure if it's protecting something in the brazier or... I can try and touch it with a mage hand, see what it does.
Okay, you see, grab the edge of it with a mage hand and push it a little bit. Yep. No. Doesn't budge.
Okay, I'll step next to it, and is it warm, the blue flame?
Wait a sec. You had to touch it, right, to cast your spell? As soon as you touch it, you... it's alright. Yeah, I'm going to say this is a gelatinous cube. Take 3d6 damage. I accidentally selected my wrong token. There we go. Yep, so you take 6 points of cold damage just as you touch it.
Okay, well, it's very cold.
Careful, Theodore. We don't want another reprise of the Summer Star incident.
I definitely don't want to repeat that. Sorry, what was that, Stax?
That protected berserkers. Is there a form of warding magic while they were inside the cave?
It might be, but we haven't checked all the cave, the whole cave yet. That might be something else. Should we leave it alone for now?
Well, don't think it's gonna walk anywhere, so
yeah.
Could.
I'll just take a look into the brazier. Is something inside the fire?
No, there's like no fuel source. It's just kind of burning there without a fuel. As I said, every so often the smoke coalesces into a woman, but the image is fleeting.
Do we recognize the woman?
No, you do not.
Well, I guess we can go explore the rest of the cave and return here if we don't find anything that could be that could have been protecting the berserkers. It could be this brazier, but we won't know until we search the rest of it. Stax, would you go ahead? You're a little more perceptive in case something comes our way.
Of course, no problem. And I'll move ahead, and as I'm moving, try to check for traps as well.
And I'll stick right behind the stacks with the detect magic just in case I detect anything, like a magical trap or whatever.
Sure. So make a perception check there, Stacks, to see if it's any traps. Okay, just take that as you wander around the cave, and I'll let you know if you spot any tracks. Okay, but glancing into this room, this is a 10-foot high cavern. Once again, there's frost everywhere. And there's just 4 seemingly sleeping bags of sorts over here.
Is this easy to walk over to the street?
Garrosh says yes.
Well, if the rush can walk across it, then I'm fine.
It's easy enough to do.
I'll quickly check this room to see if any more sharded limb pieces or other form of valuables are.
There's nothing you find. Just appears to be sleeping quarters and little else more. Check inside the sleeping bag things, and nothing in there. Nothing detects as magical, Theodore.
Okay. There's another passage over here, right?
Yeah,
Or
you'd have to
wha-
slide
what's
down.
over here?
Let me just check one thing. Yeah, you can go through that way. You kind of have to slide down this fissure and then come up again.
I'll have Garrosh
Okay.
help me get up.
Sure.
Stax, you missed a whole passage.
I think.
Or
we took
not.
the difficult way.
So I'll explain what you saw in this room. Over here is Stax. Well, first of all, the ice in this cave is stained pink and red with blood of numerous cools. In the center of the room, behind a stone tray of butcher tools, is the flayed husk of an owlbear's skeleton that has been skinned, gutted, and stripped of meat. Along one wall, metal hooks pierce the ice, and a large man in hide armor a large man in blood-drenched hide armor hangs carcasses. Sorry, no, you called that guy. Yeah. So there's some meat hooks along here, but there's nothing on them. Yeah, and there's a rather chopped up owlbear.
Nothing magical. Pings.
Nothing magical pings. And over here, so there's shallow trenches filled with snowpack, and clean haunches of meat are nestled in these trenches. Much of these rather pleasant looking things here. And no, it is not
Guys.
magical.
It's a free owlbear kebab.
Would it be just owlbear meat, or would there be other meat in the woods as well?
Make a nature check.
Basically, the question is there human meat?
It is owlbear meat, and there's a full 80 pounds of it here.
Does 80 pounds of owlbear meat fit in a bag of holding?
Yep, you could. I mean, if it doesn't fit into the neck of the mount of the bag of holding, you could very easily chop it up anyway.
Would it stay frozen in the bag of holding, or would it slowly?
Nope.
How much is it? It's like 80 pounds, you said, right?
Yep, 80 pounds.
I can take 80 pounds. I can just take lots of meat on my back. Whatever.
It would be a pretty good gift for when we get to the clan.
Good thinking, Stax.
We brought some food. Please don't kill us.
No, I can't take 80. How much can I take?
I could take some as well.
I mean, we could put some in the bag of holding, but it won't stay frozen.
Okay, I can take. I can drop some stuff, or I can put the hunting trap in the bag of holding.
Yeah, sure.
If you can put
Okay.
some stuff in the bag of holding.
I can carry some as well. I got 140 of 270 pounds.
Oh, nice. So, no. Well, I can take 20 pounds of meat if I don't move anything to the backpack. So if you can take 60, we are done.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I'll do
I
that.
Okay, we don't move anything else. I take 20 and you take 60.
Done. Easy enough to do.
Stallo,
I'm just gonna.
reminds me.
Sorry.
Yes,
Stallo,
Dex?
It reminds me of the two dragon wormlings outside. Would you mind helping me skin and butcher them? I'm not sure. Malcolm, is dragon meat edible and nice? From delicacy, or is it just tough?
I don't know. know. So I don't know. A better question is you don't know. I mean, you've definitely never eaten dragon meat.
No, fair enough. I'm gonna try it, butcher it, and so I'm gonna say, well, Stallo, we could try to eat the dragon meat. I'm not sure if it's gonna taste any good, but well, we can try it tonight, and maybe we even have a special delicacy.
Ah, yes. Let's give it a try. I can't wait to try this.
Well, you're going to have to butcher the wormlings first, so you need to make a nature check for that. I'm going to say at disadvantage because they're literally covered in dragon scales. So
I'll
nature
assist
check.
and cast guidance.
Oh, so you're right. Survival check. My apologies. At disadvantage. So a straight roll then with assistance plus a d4.
Theodore, maybe you could use some of the dragon scales, no?
I sure would love to.
Well,
Plus,
it's
I
probably
will.
still a dragonhide armor, trying to make it studded leather from dragonhide. It's
Ooh.
Yep. Yep. You do a good job, and and how
only 15.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the nature for some reason. 15. It's quite a difficult butchering job. You do get enough meat for one good meal, if indeed you want to eat it.
Just remind me to purify it before we cook it. We don't want anyone getting food poisoning.
Okay, done. Easy enough.
You don't want to get the shit when climbing 15,000 feet up. And if you do, you're going last. What do we get that's like viable as components for my tinkering from the wormlings?
Once again, it's a hard butchering job to do. I'm going to say you get 5 white dragon scales off it.
Awesome. Thank you.
They're of a smaller size though, because they're from
Wormling.
wormlings, of course, but that's fine.
Well, I do think that we've seen everything. The only logical explanation is that cold fire brazier is the thing that caused this cave to be magical. And you guys would agree, I think we should try to destroy it.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. We don't want the berserkers coming back here and having to deal with that all over again.
Nah, I agree.
But how do we do that? Do we just toss it, turn it over and hope it stops working? Or, I mean, I don't think anybody here can dispel magic, can we?
Can't dispel magic, but I'm afraid I used up that spell slot, so
We could just
out of juice.
break it apart with hammers and pickaxes. See if that has any effect.
Sure, why not? I mean,
Do we just smash it?
I think smashing is a viable option today.
And I know just the guy for the job.
Theodore, go for it, man.
finally, somebody who appreciates my talents.
I'm looking from afar a bit, like 20 feet.
Okay.
I'll give Garrosh. I assume Garrosh will smash it. I'll
So-
give him.
Really, Theodore? You don't want to do it? I'll let you do it. You know, I don't want you to. You know, you can do it.
Is someone a little afraid?
I'll cast heroism on myself. For the temporary hit points, you.
Yeah.
You of little faith. Is that concentration? Yeah. So somebody can guide me, right?
Yes.
Can anybody give me a resistance as well?
I'll tap you in the back and ask the stars for guidance. I don't have resistance.
I do, but it's concentration, so I'll leave it alone. Okay. You really would just want me to smash it. What do I even have to smash it with?
I mean, you don't have anything.
I have a dagger. I have a laser pistol. I can fire it at the. I'll fire one of the pistols into the brazier from a little further away.
Okay. Take your shot.
Just straight without advantage, probably.
It hits the brazier and then pew, 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 pew. Lasers ricochet around the cavern. Everybody dodges their head until it eventually fizzles out. And you go and take a closer look at the brazier. No damage whatsoever. But you did hit it.
Okay.
Okay. Should I try, Theodore?
Sure. I'll give you a resistance. You can guide yourself.
Yeah, I have resistance to cold.
Yeah, but this is resistance to air. It's a 1d4 on your saves.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, I sheath my greatsword and instead I take the warhammer
Okay.
with both of my hands. I make a wide step and smash it with all my power.
Okay, make an attack roll. Okay, and roll me a D100.
The cavern goes down and we die in it, all of us. That's the end of the turn.
Okay, so you take your warhammer, smash onto it, and there's the flame flashes just a little bit, and you turn around and shrug your shoulders, and you guys can't help but notice that there's an extra eye in the center of Garrosh's forehead.
Are you okay, Garrosh? Feel any different?
You're feeling very perceptive. You're noticing things you didn't notice before.
I raise my hand. How many fingers am I holding up, Garrosh?
3?
It's 4.
Well,
Do you feel any
more
different?
perceptive than before. What's on my what is on my forehead? Oh my, what is this?
You're so perceptive you can actually see an eye on your forehead.
What does it have any like real influence, or do I just look like alien now?
As I said, you're feeling very perceptive. You're noticing things around here you didn't notice before. Almost as if you had advantage on perception checks.
Okay, but I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. The third eye, you know, like.
Does it look permanent? Do we know?
You get a closer look at it, And he blinks, it blinks, but then you hear an alarm sound as Malcolm's timer goes off and the eye fades. Lasted for 1 minute.
Did we destroy the brazier?
I have a look, there's no damage to the brazier.
This seems strangely sturdy. Should we take a rest here and before we press on tomorrow, I can try to dispel it.
Sure, but Garrosh, your warhammer isn't magical. Maybe you should have tried with your greatsword.
Right. Okay, I'll try with my greatsword. And this time, I hope I don't grow something again.
Make an
And
attack roll.
It was uncomfortable.
Put some extra elbow into it, will you? I'm talking about great weapon master.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay. Roll me a D100. $73.
You feel like there's an extra ball in your pants.
Okay, everybody roll me a D20.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like that.
You want a high roll.
It's alright.
Stallo, as you as Garrosh whacks it with his magical thing, and you are under the poison condition. You just feel terrible, and you see just Stallo just hurling in the corner.
Stallo, are you okay? What's happening with you?
I'm so dizzy.
This looks
What
worse
is-
than dizzy. This looks like you are drinking all night.
I think we should I'm not sure.
As you hit it, remember how I said that lady kind of coalesced into a form? That form kind of zoomed and went straight into Stallo, and that's why he's barfing.
What's going on? I feel so. Oh.
Stax is going to walk up to the brazier and gonna say, "Hello. Can you speak as well? Do you understand?"
No response.
Guys, I think we should just go.
By the way, I reach into the bag of holding and pull out one of the vial of antitoxin and give it to Stallo. Here, drink this. Might make you feel better.
Thank you,
Guys.
Theo.
It's a brazier. Shouldn't we try to sacrifice something? I mean, hitting it didn't work. My first plan usually, but no. Maybe we sacrifice something. Like remember when we sacrificed hand and like a bird and something, and we got a friendly zombie guy.
There's there's half a bugbear in the other room.
Can I see if there's any markings in this room that would indicate a sacrifice or just anything?
Make an investigation check. Yep.
By the way, did the vial of antitoxin work for Stallo?
Yes, it did.
Feel much better. Thank you.
So you have a look around, look closely. It looks like there's no magical runes on it or anything, and it's just got this glowing blue flame inside of it.
I'll try to pick up the brazier. I'll grab it by the legs or whatever. See if I can lift it. I know it hurts me if I touch the flame, but can I touch the actual brazier?
Yep, you can.
Apparently
You
not.
take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
You can attempt to flip it while you're there, though.
Sure. Why not?
Make a strength check.
What type of damage was it?
Does not bug, does not move at all, and it's cold damage. So take that into account if you have resistance to cold. 9 points of cold damage.
Just a question. Has it been a minute since I cast Heroism on myself?
Yes, I think it would have.
Okay.
Because
so
it was a
no
minute when
temporary
I
hit points.
timed it. It was a minute when Garrosh had the thing in his eye, so yeah, the heroism would have faded.
I see him trying to turn it over, and I don't have any better idea than to jump to him and push as well.
Okay.
As well.
Yep.
How
So
can Rush trying this attempt?
it's 4 points of damage for the assist.
I mean, we have plenty of tools to do it from a distance.
Make a strength check at advantage with the assist. Oh, sorry, that was... Oh, make it at advantage. So roll again. Does it move even an inch?
Damn, this thing is either super heavy or unmovable, or I don't know.
Stallo, Stallo, could you perhaps try to cast a bonfire spell on top of it?
Sure. Give it a go.
Okay, so you cast Bonfire. Now there's a bonfire on there. Is Bonfire a magical type of fire, or is it just fire?
Let's see.
It's a magic bonfire.
bonfire. Yes.
So I'm going to say there's now a magical bonfire giving off red light and the blue light. So whatever red and blue makes in light, that's what you see.
It's a nice light, but I don't see if there's anything happening.
I was hoping it would cancel each other.
What if we try to throw some of the Chardonnay in the...
Ooh.
I think that would put
I'm definitely curious what that would do. But maybe stay out of the room when I do that. And I'll do it with my mage hand from from behind the corner.
I'll stand in front of you. Try to shoot.
Okay, so pick up one of the Chardonnay fragments you have, and you mage hand it
Yeah.
over, and drop it in here.
Yeah.
You see the Chardonnay takes on a very, very blue color, and it does not appear to be consumed by the fire.
I'll bring it back to me. Is it like cold? Does it feel cold around it?
Well, it felt cold in the first place, but it feels even colder now. But eventually the blue glow that it has slowly starts to fade.
Okay. I think we discovered a portable freezer here. We just need to figure out how to move it. I think Stallo was right. Maybe we'll have to wait until the next, until he prepares the dispelling magic spell, so we can try that on it. Unless somebody has another idea how to get rid of this.
Maybe we first take Garrett to, his new home, and then we come back and check it, and then we don't have to wait, because by then you'll have your spell back.
Climbing 15,000 feet won't be quick. That's a lot of feet.
Yeah, but we have to go this way back anyway, because
There might be berserkers here when we return. I think it's safer if we camp somewhere near the entrance and defend the cave if they show up.
I mean, it is later on in the day, so a long rest is definitely on the cards.
We could rest in here, could we not? And there's usable bedrolls in the other room.
I'm not using their bedrolls. Have you seen? Like, no. I have my own.
True. But it's defensible.
I'd also like not to camp inside, just because it feels like this place is some kind of magic from the Frostmaiden. It might even be cursed. We still do not know entirely. Still not sure what actually causes the people to go crazy.
Yes. We could camp outside. See if we can find a location to set up camp.
I mean, at least one of us should observe the entrance to the cave in case some berserkers come near.
Oh, we can camp right in front of the entrance.
Yeah, and I can leave Snuggles outside.
We also keep the direwolf just outside, I believe. Should be with us all.
Oh, you go back.
How long will
The animals are gone. They're not there.
Huh?
Yeah. It says specifically in the spell description, unless given instructions, they act on their best own instincts, and their own instincts is to get away. So they got away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we can camp inside the cave, just keep an eye on the entrance. So we're out of the wind and the snow.
Stella would like to grab one of the. Is there eggshells?
Yep.
Over here, yeah. Just grab a piece of the eggshells and
Sure.
take one of those shards with them.
So white dragon eggshell.
These blue things?
Yeah. Well, these are like almost like a portcullis, but it's easy enough to get around them. And there's
No, I mean
eggshells
where are the dragon
Yeah.
eggs?
and both alcoves there.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are setting up for a long rest.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, I'll fast forward this. You set up various watches. Keep an eye on the cave entrance. The night goes without incident, so feel free to take a long rest. And this will be a great point just to take a quick bathroom break and so on. So take 5, guys, and I'll see you back in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you
See you
soon.
soon.
Alright, so the long rest successfully taken. What do the icebreakers wish to do?
Well, Stallo, are you ready to try dispelling that magical brazier?
Indeed.
And Garrosh apparently can move into stone now. There you go. Okay, so Theodore, you're casting Dispel Magic on the brazier?
No, Stallo is.
Brazier?
I don't have it. I'll give Stallo resistance. He can guide himself if he needs to.
Okay.
Just a sec, doesn't seem like the long rest macro is working.
No, it didn't work for me either. I did it manual.
Yeah, some of my macros didn't work as well, so I'll have to reset it, but we'll just deal with it without. Okay.
No worries, I'm just filling up the spell slots. Casting the spell magic. on
Okay,
the
cast
brazier.
Dispel Magic. The flame snuffs out.
Do we sense this
That was easy.
being, this woman?
Now, the woman was appearing in the smoke, and now there's no smoke, so there's no woman.
Okay.
I'll cast Detect Magic just to see if there anything remains of the Abjuration magic.
Nope, no Abjuration magic.
Okay.
The good measures just smash it.
Or we could take it with us.
Well, it's dispelled now, so it's like useless now.
Yeah, I don't detect any magic left in it. But it's still useful as a brazier. We can make fire, cook food. There's
I mean,
still
it looks a bit heavy to drag it around.
how heavy is it? Or,
Someone want to pick it up?
And would it fit into my bag of holding?
No, it's
Probably.
too big for that.
Oh, it's that much bigger. Okay, then if you want to smash it, sure.
Just leave it. It's like turned off, so it's useless now. Whatever it did, it doesn't do it anymore.
Just in case somebody wants to relight the fire, should we like take it with us for a mile or two and then just throw it into a chasm or something?
Littering, you know, like that's you don't do that. Come on.
I mean, we don't want anyone reusing this magic.
You could bury it beneath rocks and snow.
Yeah,
I mean, you detect there is no magic, right? That's what you say. Stallo just said he dispelled the magic, so it's just a brazier. Like, it's a piece of furniture. You don't need to destroy a piece of furniture because, like, someone's gonna use it for evil doings. Come on. It's furniture.
I mean, this used to be just a normal brazier, but somebody cast a spell on it, and then it was a magical brazier.
Okay, Theodore, I'll smash it. I'll smash it into pieces. You'll be happy, all right? I take my hammer. I smash it hard.
I'll give you some honey mead if you do.
Blang! No damage to the brazier.
Damn it! That brazier is heavy duty.
What is it made of?
That's
Is it? It's not Charlatan, is it?
No, it's not Shardlin. Whatever it is, it's not Shardlin.
Maybe we should still like toss it or hide it somewhere a few miles from here. I've heard there's. Yeah, I mean, if anyone's will be looking for it, I've heard there's spells that can locate it. That can locate an object to within a mile. So I think we should carry it for a few miles and then just toss it somewhere.
Oh, isn't there this ravine just outside? No, no, that's a way back.
You're far away
I mean,
from
we're going towards the tower, so I'm sure we can find somewhere to toss it on the way.
Okay, so who's picking it up?
Not me. I have too much junk already.
Stacks will
Uh,
tip it just to see if it's movable.
Okay, you put. There's not emanating cold, so for one thing, you don't take any cold damage. But you put your lithe L frame into it, doesn't budge an inch. No movement whatsoever. You try and get underneath
Garrus,
it,
can
try
you
and tip it, doesn't move at all.
Garrus, can you try putting it onto Snuggles? If it'll move.
Garrosh puts his back into it and tries to move it, doesn't move an inch.
Can I try to make like a lever so we can use physics to at least tip it over or something? See if we can move it.
Very Theodore thing to do, using science. So you get a whole lot of force, get Garrosh, Stack, Stallo all pulling down on the lever. Doesn't move at all.
So there's no magic in it, but it's indestructible and it's immovable. Seriously.
Is it frozen into the ground?
No.
The legs of the brazier.
Oh, there's frost around the legs, but it appears to be a separate. It's not like it's made from the stone. It's just a brazier sitting on top of stone, but yeah, it's not moving.
So off to the tower.
I think that is the only option we have left. No idea how to.
I mean, I can cast destroy water and try to dispel the ice underneath it, but it doesn't look like the ice is actually holding it there.
Maybe try it. Maybe we'll see if there's anything underneath it.
Sure. I'll cast create or destroy water and just banish all the snow underneath it.
Okay, you vanish all the snow. Some of the icicles, I guess, get destroyed as well. It still sits there on the ground. And I'll save you some time. You throw your back into it. You try and move it. Shuffle it around. Nothing.
This seems rather futile.
I think we should start going.
Yes.
Time today.
Daylight's fading.
I'm not gonna move as fast as before. Although there is one thing I was thinking about. Sometimes when we grab animals out of like tricks, we've gotten some rather big ones. We might be able to ride. That's something we should maybe faster.
You're very quiet again, by the way, Stax.
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
You could try to go for a giant elk. Good luck.
Give it. Yes, could roll the dice and see what happens, as they say.
Well, let's give it a shot.
/R.
Yeah.
You can just roll 3d8.
You get a giant elk.
Sweet.
A
That's not
giant
a badger.
elk. A badger.
Who's riding the badger?
It's not a. If it was a giant badger,
Weasel. Dire wolf. Another badger.
Well,
are
dire
we
wolf.
wasting all?
Dire wolf.
are we
wait,
waste-
Theodore,
waste-
Theodore, you can ride dire wolf, no?
Sure, I guess.
I'm going to tell the badgers and the giant rat to go and feed yourself and establish a family for a day.
For a day.
Have fun.
Finally, some lucky giant rat. thought you found a mate, then all of a sudden next morning, poof,
Welcome to the world.
abandonment after one night stand.
Well, I'm going to tell you that the wolf and the elk do not want to be ridden. You try and command them and they stay still for a second, but it's just unworkable. They are not suitable for riding, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Could we fasten a rope to them and have them drag some of us and create some blanket or something?
They are also not pack animals.
Geese.
They're animals.
Yes.
It's like you get an elk out of the wilderness and expect it to start dragging stuff. It's just not in its nature.
Oh, well, we could use them as scouts, at least, or...
Yeah.
Well, scouts not probably as much, but maybe if we run into some trouble, we can use them.
Now, if you do want to use them as scouts, you can, but you're going to have to constantly remind them to scout. I mean, you can action to say, use your action to scout, and they will scout, and then they'll do whatever elks do. And then you say, oh, scout again, and they can scout again for a few seconds. Then they're going to do what giant elks do.
Mm. Okay. Well,
I think it says you can give it a general order. Yeah, you really have to command it every single turn.
You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on it next. Oh, so a general order such to attack your enemies. But I'm thinking scouting? No.
No, not scouting, but if I were to say follow me,
Yeah, it'll follow you, yep.
I think I'm just gonna say to giant elk and direwolf just to follow me in case we run into trouble.
Okay. Okay, well, as I said, you are down some axe beaks, so your travel is going to be a bit slower. I assume you're traveling as fast as the slowest member can, which will get you halfway to Skytower Shelter. You're now averaging half a mile an hour, as opposed to a full mile an hour, which you managed to get with axe beaks. Someone want to roll me a d8?
One more thing we forgot. How did the dragon meat taste last night?
It tasted, I don't know. I've never eaten a dog, but I imagine a carnivorous animal meat. But it's sustaining enough. So yeah, no problem. And the good news is, an 8 means no encounters. So, well done. The day goes without incidents. Now you are approaching, unless anybody has anything they want to talk about, you now can start your ascent to tower, Skytower Shelter.
there was something I wanted to ask. Theodore, I just remembered something. Do you remember when you were a ghost back at the Black Cabin?
Yes, that was an interesting scientific experience.
Yes, and you guided us through that little puzzle with your drawings in the snow.
Yes.
Yes, and I saw at one point you draw a T plus G and a heart, or was that misremembering? Is that someone you care about?
I think that was just a joke on, I'm guessing Garrosh. I don't remember what exactly I was thinking at the time, but no, nothing special.
You were sending jokes from the afterlife. Seriously. Like
How many of you can say they did that?
That is true.
couldn't you said something useful like Like how, like, you know, anything.
Well, eventually I did.
True. Ah,
Don't make me haunt you after I'm dead.
ghosts. Ah,
I'll turn every step in the snow you make into a little heart. Anyone who will anyone who will track your steps will just go, "What the hell is going on?"
what do you guys think? Do you think there might be some connection? I mean, we've seen these berserkers hauling Oriel and claiming they are blessed by her, and there obviously some connection to this weird metal, this Shardolin. Is there? What do you guys think?
Well, it seemed like they were kind of addicted to the Shardolin or controlled by it. I'm worried that maybe Oriel could be under its influence as well.
And we do not know the origin of this ore, do we?
No, I don't think we know much about it at all. I'll try to figure out some of its like properties, but I'll need like a peaceful evening or a few days just to pull out my alchemist lab and do some work.
Yes.
By the way, were you able to fix the eyeglass?
Oh, I didn't think of that. Could I have tried to fix the spyglass last night?
Do you have the mending cantrip?
I do.
Then you have a fully functional spyglass.
Sweet. I will give it to Stax. Here it is, Stax. This will probably be useful in our travels.
We'll probably make sure that we keep an eye out and not be ambushed as much. And most of the journey Stax is probably just riding in front. Spyglass in hand. This is the fate of any who dare to any attack.
Do you hear something?
Somebody whispering? Everyone can hear that, right?
Sounds like ghosts.
It's not me this time, I swear.
You hear it again.
This is the doom that awaits you.
What is this? I can't. I ready my sword. What is this? Show yourself.
Is that a real?
I understood the beginning. This is the doom that awaits you, and then I don't know, because somebody was talking.
Now, I'll play it one more time. Everybody pay attention.
Yeah, shush.
Here we go.
This is the doom that awaits you all. This is the fate of any who dare to claim what is mine. Behold the final light.
Behold the final light? Or
Yeah, and we took something that was hers or his.
is this Oriel, the Frostmaiden?
You look up and you see the form pretty much like it shows on the title page. I'll drag you back over there. That type of form, like the weird owlbear looking thing with claws. And you see her flying like many hundreds of feet above you across kind of the spine of the world. And you get the impression it's not directed at you so much, but just directed in general out into the world.
Should I contact her with Skywrite? Or should we stay low?
Shall I shoot her?
Write a heart there. She's just like feeling lonely and stuff. Maybe if we show that we like her, she'll stop killing everyone. Maybe.
The way I understood it is that maybe somebody stole something from her, and now she's taking revenge on everyone here.
Ah, maybe.
Yes, I think Stack said if you can take a shot, it'll be at disadvantage though. A, because of the wind, and B, because she's so far away. You can take a shot if you want.
I'll use steady aim. To give
So a
myself
straight shot?
advantage when it's straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a stupid idea.
So it flies off into the air, but the wind catches it and it clatters away somewhere along the spine of the world. Then she's gone.
You fucking bitch. I'm always so fucking annoying.
Maybe you shouldn't antagonize her. I mean, we do want to talk to her, see what her reason behind this is.
Maybe you want to talk to her.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't have words for her.
Then
Error.
please shoot her after I talk to her, if possible.
You can talk to her before she's in range. That's perfectly fine.
What are you writing, Stallo?
What should I write, guys? A plea or just go away?
Parley, we would like to talk. What's being claimed? Wait, how many words are this?
Let's see, 10 words. I'm going to write that into the sky.
Okay, you write it up in the sky. A moment later it disappears as a strong wind dissipates the words.
Seems her magic is preventing me from contacting her even.
No, it's the strong wind.
Oh.
You're up on the mountains, there's winds whooping around as it has the entire time you've been in this part of the world, and the strong wind disappears it. So momentarily you see those words, and then it goes.
Okay.
I pat on Stallo's back and I say, "Yeah, Stallo, strong magic. Can't do anything."
Not my best show.
All right, don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I tried to hit the brazier. It didn't budge. You know, I feel ashamed still a bit. So I failed. Yeah,
It's okay. We all got these moments.
that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. A shame about Grax. We couldn't help these people, but well, at least there I found some peace in death, at least.
Can I just cast Create or Destroy Water again and write that text into the snow? So maybe she can see it if she approaches later.
Sure. Okay, it's in the snow. You're not sure how long it's going to last with the snow falling, but it's at least more visible than your sky rating. You wait a moment,
So something
wait
like
a couple
this.
of minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Don't waste your spells on this.
I mean, we can continue towards the Sky Tower. We don't have to wait for her.
Is that what you're doing? Start heading up the Sky Tower?
Yeah,
Sure.
next morning, I guess.
So you got through the successful night. Had a brief look at who you assume was Uriel, and you start the trek up. Now here's the thing with the trek up the mountain. Only Stallo can lead this, because only Stallo knows the direct way to the Sky Shelter. And even if this looks a little unfamiliar to you, there are some checks we need to be made. I will give you guidance, but there's no advantage you can give. Only really Stallo knows the way up here. Okay, so so it's very slow going up here. You get like about here, about, let's say you, I don't want to drag this out too much, but you spend a full day getting to here, and I'll let you just say you get the long rest in, no random encounters happen. But now, so get those spell slots back if you want to, but now the real arduous part of the journey goes up. You're traveling very, very slowly up here, about 1/4 of a mile an hour. And you start climbing and climbing, and I need Stallo to make me a survival check, and you can add a d4 to it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I will.
So I just gotta do one thing. Sorry, 1 second, just to do something quite right. Might be a moment.
Stax is just constantly vigilant while she's following Stallo.
Sure. Okay, so Stallo, you start your trek up the mountain. Some of it looks familiar, some of it doesn't, and you go up the side and think, this is definitely the way up to it. But it ends in a dead end, and you waste a full hour going the wrong way. So far you've gone for 1 hour, and you really haven't made any progress.
In that case, Stallo would like to cast Enhance Ability Wisdom, or let's see, Owl's Wisdom on himself, and getting advantage in Wisdom checks for an hour.
Okay, sure. So make it at advantage. With guidance.
No, it's unless I get guidance. Oh yeah, okay.
Theodore can.
Once again, you think you're going the right way. So it's definitely this way, guys. No progress up the mountain.
If an hour has passed, I'm going to do the same thing again. Owl's Wisdom, and yes, try again. I could swear it was around here. Oh man.
Stallo, focus, please. Come on.
Nope.
We are never going up there.
Sorry, guys. Here, have some good berries while you. Let's see. I'm going to cast a good berry and hand out some good berries, and try the same thing again. Use my last 2nd level spell slots for Owl's Splendor, and try again.
This time you do make some good progress with an 18. You've got the bit between your teeth now, and you're heading on up. You're not there yet though. It's taken you a good 4 hours so far. Yeah, another survival check.
Okay.
Ooh, yep.
Finally.
Make some more progress. You got the bit between your teeth now. Okay. Another survival check for the next hour. roll the d4. Okay, you look around and you think, this is definitely the way to go. And you start heading up this snowbank. I think it's a little bit risky because maybe it could cause an avalanche. And that is exactly what it does. You take such a bad turn, then you hear that crack. And an avalanche starts rolling down towards the party. Now, slightly different rules. I've decided for doing these things. First of all, to see the... we're going to do a skill check challenge. First of all, to be aware of that, what's happening. Or what is that crack? Are you saying, oh, it's nothing, it's just a storm, or when in fact it's an avalanche? So I need everybody to make me a perception check, including your NPCs, which I will make for them. So, perception is wisdom, is that right? Yes, wisdom. Oh, very good. So, Keegan passes. Garrett fails. Okay, so the DC was 15. So, Theo, you failed one check. Garrosh, you failed one check. And who was it? It was Garrett. Did you get one for Snuggles in there? Perception check for Snuggles. Oh, and Shrubby.
Oh, Snuggles. Sorry, I thought you were saying Shrubby. So yeah.
Well, I need to do Shrubby anyway. Shrubby passes. Snuggles passes. Okay, so everybody is aware, but Theo, Garrosh, and Garrett, you look around. Well, what are you talking about? What's going on? But then everybody sees the danger, and some boulders start falling down kind of ahead of the thing. And you're trying to jump out of the way of the boulders to sidestep it as best you can. I'm going to need a dexterity check from everybody. Acrobatics is fine. Acrobatics or straight dexterity.
Keegan, in any way?
You're going to try and help Keegan?
Yeah.
I'm going to say you can give Keegan advantage, but you will roll at disadvantage.
It's fine.
Okay, so first of all, Garrosh, you're fine. Let's have a look at Stax. You are not fine. Let's see how.
Can we guide ourselves, or is there no time?
Cast no time. Keegan, unfortunately. No. Who are you helping, Keegan or Garrett? Garrett's already failed one. Whoops.
Yeah, but Keegan is more vulnerable, as usually.
Okay, you do manage to help Keegan, but Garrett fails his again, and that's one failure for Stax. Let's just quickly do Snuggles. Snuggles
rolled a 3 plus 1, so 4.
Okay, so he fails again. Oh no, that's the first one for Shrubby. And how did the rest of you do? Stallo, you failed. Stax, you failed. I've already got that one. Garrosh, you're good. Theodore, you failed both of them, haven't you, Theodore?
Me and Snuggles failed. Yeah, I mean, depending on the DC, but it's both of us are below 10.
Okay, so you're running trying to get excuse me, trying to get away from this avalanche as best you can, but the rocks and boulders, some of you trip off and fall and stumble. All of a sudden you start getting enveloped by this avalanche, and now it's purely a matter of strength. So you need to make strength checks. You can use athletics if you're proficient in athletics. Garrosh, nope. Theodore showing up, Garrosh. Stacks, you're fine. So it's just Stallo. Snuggles fails. Let me roll for the NPCs. Strength. And strength. Oh, they both fail again. Rush, did you make this one? Oh, no, and I got that one. So Garrett. Okay. X speaks. I'm sure the X speaks as applicable to the rider they're on. I'm going to say they're useful to these conditions. So this is what happens. It comes down, some of you are more aware than other things. I'm going to start with Stacks, Shrubby, and Snuggles, who all just failed the one time. So the thing piles down upon you guys, and despite getting out of the way the best you can, you still do take 2d10 points of damage. Garrett shakes it off. He survives just. You see him breathing at the end. Keegan, unfortunately, gets buried under snow, and you hear a sickening crack, and Keegan passes away. Yeah. That's the end of Keegan, unfortunately. Now, Theo and Garrosh and Stallo, you all failed 2 times. Oh no, wait. No. You failed 2 times, so there's 1 success. Yeah, you can roll. Well, wait a minute. They 1 success, 2 successes. Sorry, I did that slightly wrong. So let me backtrack a second. Sorry about this. So they failed twice, so they take 2d10, that's right. 1 success. Okay, and you guys... So we'll start from here. Stacks. We'll do it this way. 1, Garrett 0, Stallo 1, 2, 1. Okay, I got that right. Okay, now with people who made 2 successes, which were Shrubby, Stacks, and Snuggles, you don't get it quite as bad. You only take 1d10 points of damage. So let me roll that.
Didn't Keegan also just fail 1?
Yeah. Keegan failed just 1, I think.
Keegan... yes, that's where I'm getting confused. Okay, so Keegan, who did die, Stallo, roll me a d8, a d10, and don't roll an 8 or higher. Roll me a d10 and don't roll an 8 or higher.
Fuck.
Yeah. So Keegan does in fact take 1d10 points of damage. He has 4 hit points. So that's a insta-death. Okay, so those other ones I mentioned, who had 2 successes, Snuggles, Stacks, and
Would it
Shrubby.
help if I cast Feather Fall on anyone? I know it's not really applicable in an avalanche, but it would soften the blow, I guess.
Fortunately not.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so Garrett survives, and the people... I think that's everybody now. Yeah, okay. So, avalanche comes down, jump out the way, you do things. Some of you take your damage, and you grab yourself, and you look around. Everybody seems fine, except for Keegan, who has a weird angle to his neck that doesn't look at all natural.
I take out. Go ahead.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I take out my tinkering tools to fix them.
Who was it, Keegan or Garrett?
Keegan
Who
is
was,
dead.
Keegan. Is everyone fine?
Keegan?
Is,
Keegan? And Garrosh rushes over to him. He sees the disgusting angle of his neck. Says, you guys are healers, do something! Do something! Don't just stand there, do something!
Stax would have immediately cast Healing Word as an attempt to heal.
Same.
Huh? So these healing spells fire off and no effect, and his ankles, his neck remains at a very awkward angle. Garrett sees the holy magic you guys are trying to cast, but it doesn't work. Just sobs and sobs, overcome with emotion.
We can't stay here. We need to press on.
He's not moving. Both of them.
Garrett, we need to get up. We need to move on. We need to bring him with us. We can take him somewhere to Skytower.
We were supposed to die out there on the post, and this is just Ariel's revenge. You can't escape her. She was going to get us eventually. I'm not moving. You can make a persuasion check if you like, but at disadvantage.
Can I guide myself?
Nope.
Okay.
Was it Garrett or Keegan we saved from the sacrifice?
Ooh, I think it was Garrett. So he's the one that was supposed to be sacrificed, and he was the one that you rescued up the mountain.
Garrett, there's certain divine magic that could bring him back. At least if we continue, he'll have a chance. I can't promise anything, but he might.
You tried and you tried and you failed. You mess with the will of Ariel, and this is what happens. We are dead, and we are dead again because of your foolish actions. We should have died out there outside of Targos. You mess with Ariel's will, and this is what happens. I heard you guys preaching about, oh, you can't sacrifice human lives. Well, human lives are going to be sacrificed either, and this is all your fault.
We tried our best. We tried to save your lives.
Can't
How
break
is
the
this
will
our
of Ariel.
fault? How is this our fault if you were already dead? You can
Because this is
lie
what
down and
happens.
die.
You've just dragged it
Lie
out.
down and
Ariel's going to
die,
get us
or you can
anyway.
fight. Are you just gonna lie down next to him and just sacrifice yourself, give up on life? Is that what you're gonna do? Just surrender?
Make a persuasion check.
Can he get advantage because I helped him?
Nope. You can get not disadvantage because you're helping him.
Okay, good enough.
So, what? You're saying you can bring Keegan back? How? He's dead. You tried. You failed.
There is a type of magic I've heard. I mean, Artok speak of it as something only the strongest of druids can do, but I could do something. It would be difficult, perhaps, but perhaps our head shaman can weave some magic to bring him back. I do not know. It might be a long shot, but I assure you, if I can, even if there's a possibility, I will search for the meaning to do so. I will. This was not fate. This was an accident.
That wasn't an accident. It was Stallo. You rolled the 9, buddy. Too
Aw.
soon? Too soon?
Yes.
Aw.
And yeah, well, Stallo doesn't know that the player playing Stallo rolled a 9, so that's okay. So in the meantime, I have to drag my dead husband up this cursed mountain.
I will carry him.
Okay, you're more than welcome.
How much does he weigh?
He doesn't weigh much. You could carry him, but it's going to be difficult going up the mountain.
I can
But
push,
he actually
drag, or
wants-
lift 540 pounds.
Is that a special thing you have?
It's a Goliath thingy. I'm
okay.
not sure if push, drag, or lift counts as carrying. That's carrying.
I'm saying that since you're a Goliath, no disadvantage. I mean,
Okay.
you're almost used to these conditions.
Hmm.
So, Garrett, man, you had 3 companions. You lost 2 of them. Fortunate. Garrett tries to wipe the tears away from his eyes, takes a big shuddering breath and says, up the mountain, I guess. He is following you.
That's good.
Stallo,
I will fix this, Garrett. Yes.
lead away up the hill. Survival checks.
Indeed. Guide myself.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Not listen to that. Oh, come on.
Aw.
Okay, you get, and once again, you take the wrong path, and by now, the light is starting to fade. You can push on if you like, but your survival checks will be at disadvantage.
Light's fading, guys. Should we stop her or just press on?
I-
Find a safe place to camp tonight.
Yeah, as Stax has said, we need to find some shelter.
Okay, so let's say Stallo, you can make a survival check. You can make this one with advantage and be guided. So advantage with a D4.
15 at least.
Okay, so everybody make me a Constitution save. It's not the best shelter. You can make it. It's only DC 5 to avoid exhaustion.
I'm sorry, what's that?